Hi friends, if you see with today's topic, again we are going to deal with our moment distribution method. But from the previous topic, in the last class we have discussed about a continuous beam where we had 3 spans. But today if you see again with your moment distribution method only, we are going to deal with your portal frames. Now if you see with your portal frames, in portal frames we have 2 cases. The 2 cases we have is, first case we have with sway analysis. Second case we have without sway. We have without sway analysis. We have 2 cases over here. First case we have about here sway analysis. Second case we have about here non-sway, or we call it as without sway. We have non-sway analysis or without sway analysis. First case we have about here sway analysis. Now today's, if you see with your topic, we are going to deal about here sway analysis. Today we will deal one problem with your sway analysis. Tomorrow we will go with your non-sway analysis. Now let us go with our sway analysis. Now if you see here portal frame is nothing but it is used to construct low, like 1 floor, 2 floor buildings where we have roof trusses or something. There we use our portal frames, a frame. Now here if you see, we will go with one of the problem of your portal frame. Now let us take a problem of your portal frame with here sway analysis. Here we will write with a sway analysis. We are going to deal with here sway analysis. Now this is one of the problem for your sway analysis. What do you mean by a sway analysis? Sway analysis is nothing but whatever loading is there for your vertical member or for your horizontal member, the loading should be symmetric. It should not be asymmetric. Whatever loading we have given on your vertical frame or a member, or whatever we have the supports should be of the same kind. If you have supports, fixed supports on both the sides, or if you have hinge support, the supports should be same. And similarly, even whatever loading we have given, the loading I will show you over here, the loading should be same. Then that type of a member or that type of a frame we got as a sway analysis. Now here if you see, let us take a frame. Here we have applied a force. Let us apply a force here. Let us apply a force of here 6 kilonewton over here. Similarly, let us even apply a force over here which is equal to here 6 kilonewton. This is 1 meter, this is 3 meter, this is again 1 meter, this is 3 meter. Let us apply a UDL of 20 kilonewton per meter. Let us take it as 3 meters. This as I will take, this is also I. Let us take this as 2I. This is our point A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Now here if you see with your portal frame, loading we have the same eccentric loading we have on here both the members, and similarly we have complete UDL. And even if you see the supports are here fixed supports. Now even if you go with your analysis, in a question you will get that you have to go with your analysis of your portal frame, and you have to draw with your SFD and you have to draw with your BMD. BMD diagram mostly they will ask, draw with your BMD diagram. Now if you see with here this frame, for this one we will analyze it. Analyze the frame given below. Now we have to analyze. Now analyzing this one. Now if you see with here if you see with our previous class, analyzing the first case, whenever we get a portal frame, whenever you have a portal frame like this, don't worry. To make it a simple, what we will do is, we will make this portal frame as a continuous beam. Such an example I will give you over here. Now if you see, this is my fixed support A, this is my fixed support A, somewhere it is my fixed support D. In between we have 2 supports, which is nothing but we have point B, we have point C. From point B we have a point load of 6 kilonewton somewhere here. We have a UDL on a span of BC. Similarly from C if you take, again we have a 6 kilonewton load. This is 3 meters, this is 1 meter, this is 3 meters, again this is 3 meters, and this is 1 meter. Now we have made it very simple. Why? Because if you see with your portal frame is also we are going to consider each and every beam or each and every member we will take. Now I have converted my portal frame into a beam. Now if you see with your previous class, we have dealt the same problem with 2 spans like this. With the 3 spans, sorry, BA span, BC span. These are the 2 spans, and one more span we had about here CD. So we have 3 spans. We have dealt with the previous class. But let us even see with our portal frame how can we solve it. Fine. Now if you go with our step 1, what is our step 1 over here? Now if you write with our step 1, we have to go with fixed end moments. First step if you see, we have to find out fixed end moments. Now fixed end moments if you see, what do you mean by fixed end moment? Fixed end moment is nothing but each and every whatever member we take. Now if this is the member AB, member BC and member CD. Now let us take each and every member. This member we treat it as a fixed support and we are going to calculate the moments on both the sides. Whatever moment we will get. So that is nothing but a fixed end moments we call. So first step. Let us go with our first part of a beam AB. Let us see with this beam. We have a point load, but this point load is eccentric. It is not acting exactly at the center, but it is acting at a distance of 3 and 4, which means that here distance we have A, the distance here is B. A and B distances we have. So now if you want to calculate with here MFAB, we have MFAB, which is equal to what is the formula we have? The formula if you see here we have minus WAB square upon its L square. So W how much we have? Minus W we have is 6 and area A is here 3, B is here 1 meter whole square upon its L square is 4 square. Now if you go with your calculator, we have our 6 into 3 into here 1 divided by here 4 square. The answer here it is minus 1.125 kilonewton meter. Now similarly MFBA if you talk, which is equal to minus, so this is plus WA square B upon its L square. So it is minus 6 into A square it is 3 square into this is 1 by here L square is 4. Now again if you go with your calculator it is 6 into here 3 square divided by 4 square. So we have got as plus. So here we will get as plus 3.375 kilonewton meter. Now similarly if you go with our next span, this is our next span. Span is our BC. Now again we will consider this as our fixed support and then we will calculate our fixed moment MF. Now BC we have to calculate. Now BC if you take it here BC, this is a UDL. Now for a UDL we have an answer as minus WL square by 12. So minus into loading here if you take the loading we have given as 20 kilonewton per meter. Then we have minus of here 20 into length how much we have? The length here if you see we have given it as length as 3 square upon its 12. Now if you go with your calculator 20 into 3 square divided by 12. Then the answer is it is minus 15. Now similarly if you go with MFCB which will be plus. So plus WL square upon its 12 you will get it as plus 15 kilonewton meter. Fine. Now similarly last one if you see here last term we have MF, we have CD which is equal to again minus WAB square upon its L square. Here it is A, this is here B. Now this is minus. Loading we have is again 6 into here A is here 1, B is here 3 square upon its complete loading we have is about here 4 square. So we have it as 6 into here 3 square divided by 4 square. The answer we have got as it is minus 3.375 kilonewton meter. Fine. Now similarly last one if you take MF we have CD. This is here CD and we have DC. The last one if you see with your last one we have this was here MFCD. We have now we have DC which is equal to here plus WA square B upon its L square. Now if you go, we are loading it as 6 into here A is here 1 square upon its here 3 by here L square is 4. So you just rub with this one. Now what answer we get here? So we have it as 6 into 3 divided by, we have 6 into 3 divided by 4 square. Then we get it as plus 1.125 kilonewton meter. Now these are our fixed end moments we have got. Fixed end moments for AB for each and every member. Like here if you see we have 3 members. Member AB, we have member BC and member CD. So for each and every member we have found out our fixed end moments. So MFAB we have got as minus 125 and similarly for each and every member we have calculated our fixed end moments. Now once if you have done with your fixed end moments we have to go with our step 2. So before going to go with your step 2 let us write these values. Let us write these values here. MFAB as minus 1.125, MFBA as plus 3.375, MFBC BC as minus 15 mf, CB as plus 15 mf, CD as minus 3.375 and mf, DC as plus 1.125. So these are our values which is about our step 1. We called about fixed end movement. Now once if we have done with our fixed end movements, then we have to go with our step 2. What is our step 2? 6 kilonewton this is. Now step 2, what is our step 2? Step 2 is nothing but we have to go with our stiffness factor, or we have to go with our distribution table. We have our distribution table. So if you go with your step 2, now if you see with our step 2, we have to go with our distribution. We have to go with the distribution table. Now we have our distribution table. Now as I have drawn with our diagram, with like I have made this frame into a beam, continuous beam we have made. So same way we have to take the member, like the table is first we have to go with our joint, then whatever members we have, then we have our K value which is nothing but we call it as relative stiffness. Then we have summation K which is nothing but total stiffness we have. Then we have distribution factor which is equal to here K upon its summation of K. Now if you see with here joints, how many number of joints do we have? Now here if you see, same problem if you see, I have just made into a fixed support over here. Here it was our point B, this is our joint B, this is our joint C. Then our loading was somewhere UDL over here and this one. Now if you see this is here A, this is B, this is C and this is here D. Now the number of joints, if you see how many number of joints we have first joint, let us take it as B. How many members are there for a joint? Fine. Joint is nothing but at least two members should come and join over there, then that point we got as a joint. So if you see with here joint B, we have BA as our member, we have BA as member, we even have a member as BC. So we have member as BA, we have member as BC. Now if you go with your K value, as I have already discussed you, whenever we come across a fixed, whenever like if you see with here A is nothing but a far end. Whenever we come across a far end is fixed or continuous. Fine. Whenever it is a fixed or it is a continuous, then K value will take it as I by L. So I value if you see here, I value is equal to I only, but the L value if you see, L value is equal to 4 meters. So this is here I by 4. Now similarly even if you go with here BC, now C is my far end. C is my far end. So what I have said you, whenever if you see with your far end, if it is a fixed support or if it is a continuous support, then that support will take it as I by L. If your far end is simply supported or a roller or a hinge support, then we will take it as 3 by 4 I by L. Now if you see with here C, BC, C is my far end, then this C is my continuous. After this one I have a beam. Yes or no? So after this one I have a frame or a member I have, then this support or joint we call it as continuous. There we will take it as I by L. Now if you take here I by L, BC span, we have a BC span, then I is equal to here 2I, length we have it as 3 meters. Then if you take it here I, we will take it as 2I, by length it is 3. Then we will be getting it as 2I upon its 3. Now if you add these two, if you have to add these two, then we will be getting it as summation of K, which is equal to here I by 4 plus 2I by 3. Now if you take here LCM as 4 into 3, we will be getting it as 12. So 4 into 3, so we will get it as 3I plus this is 3 into 4. 4 into 2 is 8I. Then total 8 into 3 is 8 plus 3 is 11I by 12. So this is my total summation. We have to add these two. Now similarly we will come with our next joint. We have one more joint which is equal to here C. Now if you see with here joint C, we have C B, we have C D. Now if you see with here CB, same we have CB is nothing but we have I by here L by, because CB, B is my far end. After this one I have a continuous beam, one more beam I have over there. Then this support we called as a like this support is called as, we consider this support as a fixed support. Then we will take it as I by L. Now I here if you take we have 2I, by L if you take L is equal to 3. Now similarly if you go with here CD span, CD again we have I, and the length if you take 3 plus 1 it is equal to 4. Now this is also here I by L. Far end if you take CD, D is my far end which is equal to your fixed support. Whenever we come across a fixed support, again this I by L. Now I is equal to I only we have, but length wise if you take length again it is equal to 4. So this is again here I by L. Now even if you add these two, I think you will get an answer as 11I by 12. For here summation of here summation I. Why? Because here also we have 2I by 3, here also we have 2I by 3, here we have I by 4, here also we have I by 4. If you add these two, you will be getting it as 11I by 12. Now if you go with here this part, this is nothing but a distribution factor. We call distribution factor is nothing but k upon its summation of k. Now k value if you take, we have got k value as I by 4 into, like if you do by, we have to do it by, we have 11I by 12, which means that you can write this as I by 4 into 12 upon its 11I. So 1s are, so 3s are. So you will be getting it as 3I, or I and I will go. So you are remaining with 3 by 11. So you are remaining with 3 by 11. Now similarly, even if you take it over here, we have 2I by 3 into, this will go up. By we have to do it now. So I write as 12 by 11I. So 3 1s are 3, 4s are. 4 into 2 is again we have 8 by 11 will get. I and I if it goes, we have 8 by 11. Now here as I have already informed you in your last class, whenever we see such type, 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11 you have to add. So 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11 if you add, which is equal to 11 by 11, the answer should be equal to 1. Whenever we get the answer as 1, then this is a check, the answer is correct. Now similarly, even if you go with here, so we have 11 by 12, so we have 2I by 3 into, we have 12 by 11I. So here we have 3 1s are, 3 4s are. So 4 into 2 is 8 by 11. Now here if you take, again we have I by 4 into 12 by 11I. So 4 1s are, 4 3s are. So this is 3 by 11. So these are our distribution factor. What are our distribution factor? 3 by 11, 8 by 11, again 8 by 11, again 3 by 11. So these are our distribution factors. We have 3 by 11, 8 by 11, 8 by 11 and 3 by 11. Once if we have did with our distribution factor, then we have to distribute the moments. Now we have went with our k value, which is nothing but relative stiffness. Now here we have calculated what is the distribution factor, how much we have to distribute it. But this distribution has to be done for a movement. So that is known as distribution movement, or movement distribution we have to do it. So next step if you see, now next step if you see, for the next step let us go with our, here it was fixed, here also it was fixed. Now here if you see, we had our point B, here we had our point C. So this was our point A. So here we write as A. So this is our A. So here if you take, this is our B, this is our C, and this is our point D. Now here if you see how we have to write down. Now if you see with your moment distribution, here we have to distribute the moments. So at A we have, at B, C and D have drawn with our B, the same have drawn. Now here we have to write with our distribution factor. Whatever distribution factor we have got, that distribution factor here we have to write, which is equal to, here we have 3 by 11, here we have 8 by 11, here we had again 8 by 11, here again we had 3 by 11. This was our first step. If you see, we have our distribution factor. Now second step if you see, we have fixed end moments. Now fixed end moments already I have written it over here, that's the reason. Now if you see here, we have written with our fixed end moments. So those fixed end moments we have to write it. So it is minus 1.125. Second one if you see, it is plus 3.375. It is minus 15. Here we have plus 15. Again we have plus 15. And then we have 3 point. Again we have 3 point plus 50, we have minus 1.125. AB. We have BA. Again we have BC. We have as BC as minus 15. Again we have CD, A, B, C, D has plus 15, and then we have our minus 3.375. Now this is our values we have. So we had our this is here minus 15 plus 15. This is minus 3.375, and here we have got plus 1.125. So we have got our fixed end moments. These are our fixed end moments. Now, if you see here previous class what I have informed you. Now whenever we get here if you see we have a fixed support. Whenever we get a fixed support, then a moment exists. But whenever we come across a hinge support or roller support, then before starting with this problem, we have to give half of the moment to an adjacent support, and then we have to start with the problem. Now here we don't have anything to distribute it. Why? Because here also we have fixed support, here also we have a fixed support, so need not to give half. Now here what we have to do is, if you see such type of a problem, now here if you see we have plus 3.375 minus 15. So we have 3.375 minus 15. So 3.375 minus 15, we have got an answer as minus 11.625, minus 11.625, but you have to change the sign as plus 11.625. You have to change the sign. First step if you take, you have to change the sign. 11.625 into, you have to do it as into 3 by 11. This is my distribution factor. So into 3 divided by 11. So answer we will be getting it as minus 3.170. Whatever answer we have got, here if you see we have got it as plus. So we have to write it as plus 3.170. Now similarly, whatever answer we have got, 11.625 into, now we have to go with our second span. If you see second, we have to go with our 8 by 11. So for this one, we have to multiply as plus 11.625 into 8 by 11 into 8 divided by 11. Then the answer you will be getting it as plus 8.45. So here you will get it as plus 8.45. Now similarly, even if you go with here this case, now here if you see we have plus, here if you see we have plus 15. Now second step, we have here we have it as plus 15 minus 3.375. So we have plus 15 minus 3.375. Then the answer will be it as plus 11.625 will get, we have it as minus 11.625. Now this value we have to use, minus 11.625 into, you have to do it as 8 by 11. Now if you do into 8 by 11, now into 8 divided by 11, now if you do, you will be getting an answer as 8. You will be getting an answer as minus 8.45. So here we have got minus 8.45. Similarly, here if you take, you have to multiply 11.625 into 3 by 11 into 3 divided by 11. So minus 11.625 into 3 divided by 11. Now if you do that one, then you will get it as minus 3.170. Minus 3.170. Now this is our first step. Now what we have to do it over here. Once we have got with our step 1, then we have to distribute it. Distributing is nothing but you have to give the half of this value to your adjacent support. This half value will come here. Its half value will come to here. This half will come here. Like we have to distribute it. Now distribution factor starts. Now you have to distribute it. Now how much is here? 3.170 divided by 2. Divided by 2 if you do, will be giving it as plus 1.585. So we have to distribute this one here. Similarly, even if you distribute this one here, you will get minus 1.585. Same 3.170 divided by 2 if you do, you will get that answer. Now here if you take 8.45 divided by 2 if you do, you will be getting it as, this is minus 4.225, and here you get as plus 4.225. Then the remaining answers, here it is 0, here it is 0, here we have the value. Now same again we have to continue it. How we have to continue? Now step 3. Now if you see, this is our first step is over. Fine. Now in the second step, if you see with here second step, we have to add these two again. 0 minus 4.225 minus 4.225, which is minus 4.225. We have to take an opposite sign, plus 4.225 into, what is the distribution factor here we have? It is 3 by 11. So plus we have 4.225 into 3 divided by 11. Sorry, 4.225 into 3 divided by 11. Then the answer will be getting it as, it is plus 1.1522. So here we will be getting it as plus 1.1522. Now similarly, even if you see here, next step it is plus 4.225 into, we have now 8 by 11. Now this one we have got. Now again if you see, we have to go with our 8 by 11. Then we have plus 3.0722. So this is plus 3.0722. Now similarly, even if you take it here, plus, and this one, if you multiply with here 8 by 11, you will get it as minus 3.0722. And even if you multiply with 3 by 11, you will get it as minus 1.15. As we have got it over here. Same we have made. How we have made, like this is plus 4.225. The sign has to be changed. It is minus 4.225 into here 8 by 11. Here I will do it. 4.225 into here 8 divided by 11. Then the answer is equal to here 3.0722, which is equal to minus. While was here the sign is plus, we have to convert the sign into minus. Then this is minus. Then what we have to do again? Now we have to distribute it. Distributing our movements. Whatever movements we have got, this movement will go here, half of the movement will go here, half of the movement will go here, half of the movement will go here, same half the movement will go here. Now if you go with here half, you can write it here, I have written it as half. Half of the movement you have to distribute it. Now once if you have distributed with here half of the movement, calculate it, it is 1.1522 divided by 2 if you do, you have got an answer as 0.576 plus this is fine. Now similarly, even if you see here, we have 3.0722 divided by 2 if you do, we have got as minus 1.536. So here we will get as plus 1.536. Here if you see, we will get it as minus 0.576. Now the next step, if you again take, we have to continue this iteration. Whatever iteration we have got, this iteration it has to be continued till, if you see here, we will getting 0.0, 0.1, 0. Something. Then till that value you can repeat it. Now this is our step. This was our second iteration. Now again we have to continue. This was here 0. This is again 0. Then we have minus, so plus 1.536 into, we have 3 divided by 11. Now if you do 3 divided by 11. 1 second, 3 divided by 11, then I have got an answer as this is plus 0.418. Now here if you take, you have to multiply with 8 by 11. So 8 by 11 if you multiply, then we will be getting it as plus 1.11. Now similarly here also, if you multiply with this one, we will get as minus 1.11. Here we will get as minus 0.418. Now we have to distribute it. Distributing on here both the sides, if you have to do it. Now distribute this one here, distribute this one here, distribute this one here, again you have to distribute this one here. Now if you distribute that values over there, how much we will get? 0.418 divided by 2 if you do, we will get it as plus 0.209. Here also we have 1.11 divided by 2 if you do, we have got 0.55, this is plus, this is minus 0.55. Here again if you check it here, we have plus 0.209. Now this is our step 3. This is our step 3. Now once again if you take, we have 0. Now multiply with here 0.55 into, we have 3 divided by 11. Now if you multiply with 3 divided by 11, we have got an answer as 0.15. Now here also if you check with that one, 8 by 11 you have to multiply. So 8 by 11 if you do, you will get it as 0.4. Now similarly here also you will get it as 0.4 but minus, and here you will get as minus 0.15. Now this is our value. Now here you can see we have got 0, 0. You can still iterate it, no problem. But still even if you stop it over here, there is no problem. Here we have, like, even if you stop it over here, but you have to add all the values. Whatever values we have got, you have to add all the values over here. Now let us add the values. Now here if you take minus 1.125, we have plus 1.585 plus 0.576 plus 0.209. Then the answer we have got as, this is plus 1.245. Now similarly, even if we add this one, 3.375 plus 3.170, we have plus 1.152 plus 0.418 plus 0.15. Then the answer here if you take, we have got as plus 8.265. Now similarly, even if you take here, we have minus 15, we have plus 8.45 minus 4.225 plus 3.0722 minus 1.536 plus 1.11 minus 0.55 plus 0.4. Then the answer we have got as minus 8.27. So minus 8.2788 I have got. Now here also if you check, it is plus 15 minus 8.45 plus 4.225 minus 3.07 plus 1.53 minus 1.11 plus 0.55 minus 0.4. Then the answer we have got as 8.27. This is plus and this is minus 8.27. And here if you check with your last one, this is plus 1.125 minus 1.585 minus 0.576 plus 0.209. Then the answer here will get us minus 0.827. The answers here if you see, now these values whatever we have got, whatever these values we have got, these are our final end moments now. Now you can rub it over here. Now these are our final end moments. Those values you can write it over here. Now final end moments if you see, we have MAB, MBA, same you can write it over here. We have MAB as plus 1.245. Similarly MBA if you take, we have plus 8.265. MBC if you take, it is equal to your minus 8.2788. Same MCB if you take, we have 8 plus 8.27 and plus 8. MCD if you take, it is minus 8.27. MDC if you take, minus 0.827. Now this is our final end moment. So whatever values we have got over here, these are our final end moments. Now once if we have got with our final end moments, now we have to go draw with our SFD and BMD. We have to go with our SFD and BMD. Now but before going with your SFD and BMD, if you see over here, now here we know that whenever we come across a total frame, we have to even find out our reactions. To draw here BMD, here we have got only moments. We have got moments in here A, B, C and D. We have got our moment. But if you see at point A and point B, it is a fixed support. So at a fixed support, we even have a reaction. So reaction, let us take it as reaction. Here we have about here VA. Here we have reaction as VD. Similarly, even we have our horizontal reaction, it has HA. Here we have horizontal reaction as HD. So we have to even calculate our HA, VA, VD and here HD. Now if you want to calculate here V, first we calculate our V. V is nothing but we have summation of here vertical forces. So summation of here vertical forces should be equal to 0. We know that VA plus VD, which is equal to here 20 into, we have 3. So 20 into 3, which is equal to here 60 kilonewton. Then how much? As we know that this is like UDL is for a complete span we have, then I can tell that VA will take 30 kilonewton load and VD will take 30 kilonewton load. So this is our VA and VD. Now once if we have found out with your VA and VD, we have to find out with our HA and HD. Now we have to find out with our HA and HD. To find HA and HD, to find HA and HD, let us take here each and every member we will take. Let us take with our first member. Now if you take with your first member, this was here fixed. Here we are here fixed. So I will write it like this. Now I will draw it like this to make it simple. Now here if you see, fine. To find out here HA and HD, let us go with our first one. This was A, this was here B. This is here A point, this is here B point. We had our, even we have our point load as 6 kilonewton. This is 3 meters. I think this is 1 meter we had. Fine. Now here if you see, we have even calculated the moment. The moment if you see, MAB which is nothing but plus 1.25, which is nothing but which is acting in a clockwise direction. Now here we have to draw here diagram in here clockwise direction. Now we have to draw in a clockwise. Now whatever we have got our MA got as plus 1.225, then I draw it into a clockwise direction. So this is 1.125. Now here at point B also we have our MBA as plus 8 point. Now this will be plus like, sorry, this will be like this. This will be acting like this. This is 8 point, we have got it as 265. Now this is our moment. Now here if you see, we have to calculate our HA. So here I will get it as my HA. Here I already had my VA. This is my VA, but VA already we have calculated. VA already we got it. But still, if I take a moment, now let us take sum of all the moments at point B should be equal to 0. Then I can calculate my HA. Now if I take all the sum of all the moments at point B equal to 0, the number of forces we have this 1.125 we have HA, but we don't have VA. Why? Because VA, if you see, it is along the line. We don't have any perpendicular distance. Yes or no? To calculate your moment, it is force into perpendicular distance. We don't have any perpendicular distance. Now let us go with our first one, which is acting in clockwise direction. So plus 1.125, we have our HA. HA is also going in here clockwise direction. Yes or no? So if you see this one, my hand, it is going in clockwise direction. HA into total distance. So plus HA into total distance was here 4. Now we have our 6 kilonewton, which is acting in anti-clockwise. So which is minus 6 here we write down. So minus 6 into 1 we have. Again this is acting in your clockwise direction. So plus 8.265 should be equal to 0. Now if you make that as equal to 0, now then see plus 1.125 minus 6 plus 8.265. Then the answer we have got as 3.39. Fine. So HA into 4, it is equal to here minus 3.39 we have got. HA if you do 3.39 by 4. So divided by 4 if you do, you will be getting it as 0.845, which is equal to minus. The sign indication if you see, we have got minus, which means that now if you have got here, if you have got minus sign, which means that the arrow mark whatever here we have given, the arrow mark whatever here we have given, it is wrong. If it is going towards right, it means that it is positive. If it is going towards left, it means that it is negative. Then we have got an answer as minus 0.845. Now here you can write as it is 0.845. This answer what we have got was wrong. Like it was assumption we have made into a right side. We have shown our arrow as right. Now we have got minus this one. Now let us go with our second span. Now if you go with your second one, we have to even calculate our HD. Now if you want to calculate here HD, here I calculate my HD. Here I calculate my HA. This is my HA. Minus 0.845 I have got. Now similarly I have to calculate with my HD. Now this is my number. Now even if you see with that one, so fine. Even if you have like if this is my point D, here I had my 6 kilonewton. Fine. Now the distance was 3 meters. This was 1 meter. Fine. The total was here this one. Now here if you see, we have even MCD, MDC we have. MDC if you see, MDC we have, it has anti-clockwise direction. So it is 0.827. Similarly MCD we have, again it is anti-clockwise direction. So this is 8.27. So this is also anti-clockwise, this is also anti-clockwise we have got. So if you do summation of here M at point, if this was D, you will take it as C. Now here we have our HD. So this is our HD. Here we have our VD. VD we have already got. And still even if you take your movement at point C, we are going to take our movement at point C. This VD is not going to come. So we don't want to have this VD. So let us go with our movement at point C. Now you can come from either here point D or you can come from here point C. Let us come from our point D, which is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So minus 0.827. This is also going in anti-clockwise. So minus HD into the distance was 4. This is also going in anti-clockwise direction. So it is minus 8.27. Now even if you see with your 6 kilonewton, this 6 kilonewton is going in clockwise direction. So plus 6 into 1 should be equal to 0. I think you will get the answer as same. Minus 0.827 minus 8.27 plus 6. We have got as 3.097, which is again divided by 4. So we have got it as minus 0.827. We have got minus 8.27 again plus 6 we have, which is equal to 3.097 divided by again we have 4. So we have got an answer minus 0.845. So again here also we have got an answer as why, because if you send like this is minus 0. This is minus 8.27. This is minus 0.87. If it goes there, then I have HD also minus. Then HD I have got as plus 0.845. HD I have got as plus this one. Now plus means that the arrow should go towards right side. So this arrow whatever we have drawn is wrong. Then the arrow should be towards your right side. This 0.845. This value we have got. Now we have got our moments. See, if you see here, we have got all the moments. We have got all the reactions. We have calculated our VA. We have calculated our HA. So this is our HA. This is our HD. So HA we have got, HD we have got, VA we have got, VD we have got, all the values we have got. The only thing is we have to draw with our bending moment diagram. So we have to go with the bending moment diagram. Now let us see with our bending moment diagram over here. Now let us draw our bending moment diagram. Now if you see here bending moment diagram, first one it was here A, this is here B, this is here C, and this is here D. And I have already given you the sign convention. If this is my fixed support, minus, plus, this is again plus, this is minus. Now let us come with our first point. Let us see with our first point, MAB. MAB we have got as plus. Plus means that you have to draw it inside. So it will be coming somewhere here, which is equal to here 1.245. So this is 1.245. Now similarly at here BC, if you see again we have plus value. Plus value is nothing but, now if you see it over there we have again plus value, it will come somewhere here. So you can draw it opposite side if you see. So we are getting it as this as 1.245. Here we have got as 8.265. You have to just join these two values. Now similarly if you go with here BC span, BC we have minus 8.265. Similarly here also we have 8.265. You have to just join these two values. Similarly again even if you see over here we have at BC we have 0.827. Here we have 8.27. You have to just join these two values. Now this one if you see, this is our bending moment diagram only due to your movements. This is all due to your movements. Now if you see it here, like if we take each and every span, here if you take we have a triangle, here we have a parabolic shape, again here we have a triangle. Now that one we have to draw it. Here if you see, fine, here we have a point load. Let us take that. We have a point load over here. So this is your bending moment diagram if you talk. Now from here also if you join it. Now this values if you take, here you will be getting a 2-degree parabola. So here you will be getting a 2-degree parabola. Here you will be getting a triangle. Now triangle, how can you find out here triangle here? This is here WAB by L. So here also this is WAB upon its L. But here if you want to calculate, this is WL square upon its 8. So you will get it as WL square upon its 8. When you substitute it, and after substituting, you have to just highlight it, whichever it is covered. Now even if you see over here, so here if you go, fine. So this one. Similarly here also we have. So this is our complete bending moment diagram. This is one complete problem for here portal frame. If you go with your portal frame, for one complete portal frame, we have to go with your analysis. Analysis is nothing but we have to calculate the movements. Each and every movement we have to calculate the supports. Similarly, we have to even calculate with our reactions VA, VB, HA, and HD. And similarly, you have to draw with your diagram. Thank you very much.